Hello everybody, Shady here from MMOBomb.com bringing you another first look, and today we are taking a look at Arctic Combat. This is the newest and free-to-play MMO FPSs brought to you by WebZen, who definitely have a ton of free-to-play games under their belt, so they're well experienced in this genre. And let's go ahead, let's just jump straight into a channel here. Now, at the moment, the beta has just started. I'd like to remind you this is in closed beta, so all the things you see here might not be final. They have a chance to be changed. And of course, any bugs and oddities that happen could of course be taken out in the final product. Now, I'd also like to point out right now the lobby screen is fairly small. It's like a 640 by 480 window. And I don't actually have any way of changing this. Once we get into a game, it'll go into full screen 1920 by 1080. And it'll look a lot better. Right now it's probably stretched out, some of the sides might be cut off. That's an unfortunate part of this, and hopefully it'll look okay. I'm sure it won't look great, but hopefully it'll look okay. Now looking in here, we have the item shop. It is a free-to-play game, so they are going to of course have the item shop where you can buy things with real money or in-game money. You have points and cash. At the moment, nothing that I can see is purchasable in cash, so there's no real way to predict what the real money prices will be or what all you can buy with real money, specifically the weapons. That's what I'm most interested in knowing. Now, they don't have a huge amount of weapons in the game right now. They got 3 assault rifles, 3 submachine guns, and it's like 3 of the sniper rifles or bolt action rifles, whatever you would like to call them, as well as a pistol. You do actually start off with a different type of pistol, but the Desert Eagle is actually the only one that you can purchase. And then you have a grenade and flashbangs. But this game does a little bit differently from other MMO FPSs, is that they actually have skills. Now this kind of reminds me of the Call of Duty perks system. And you do actually unlock different ones as you level up, so you don't have to purchase them in the store. But if you do want to, like if for instance I just went in and bought them all because I started off, this account had 500,000 points on it, and I said alright, let me take a little bit of everything here. You do have 2 attacks, and then you have multiple passives. I'm sure they'll be adding in more than just these skills, but these are what are available in the beta. You have things like detecting where the bomb is planted, you can carry extra ammo, reload faster, sprint farther, fairly generic, typical things. Now going over to the inventory, I did want to point out, these skills you only have to buy once. You have each of these one time. You can see that they do have days left on them. They will actually expire eventually. And you can expand them for points for how long you want to keep them. But you only have one of each. Now with the weapons, if I scroll down here, you'll notice I actually own 4 Desert Eagles. That is because every slot that I actually want to put a Desert Eagle on, I have to buy the weapon for that slot. Now you do actually have 4 slots to start out with. So yeah, I have 4 Desert Eagles. I have a ton of grenades. I've bought multiple grenades. And these don't actually look like they expire. None of these say that they'll expire or I need to extend them. However, you will have to do things like repair them with points. So, sort of a system where you'll continue to have to spend points on them, but you'll only have to spend points on the things you're constantly using. So if you do have sniper rifles that just sit in your inventory that you never really use, you don't have to worry about paying for them consistently, which is a really cool system. So yeah, weapons, excuse me, you'll have to purchase more than one. I'm still getting over being sick a little bit, so if my voice does give out here and there, I apologize. But then yeah, with the skills you only have to buy one of each, which is really cool. And the attacks actually work after kill streaks. The C4 is 10 kill streaks and the RPG is 4 kill streaks. Also, the skins that you have here, let me scroll over to equipment. These skins, actually some of them not only change your appearance, you can see here, let me see if I can put this on. Nope, there we go, take that off. That's an RSA, where's an AF? And I can put on an AF skin if I want to. I'm using this one right now, and I'm using this Ranger because they both increase my experience. One by 50, or I'm sorry, they increase points gained by 15%, and this one increases EXP gained by 30%. So little bonuses there. Not only can you modify your appearance with the different helmets and things, but you can also, get the different skins to kind of look how you want. And why I would put this face on this guy, I don't even know. I have no idea. It's a beta. So let's jump right in here. I'm gonna jump into the first game mode. We'll actually start with some search and destroy, and we will see what it looks like, see with graphics wise and performance and all that good stuff. You'll notice I'm actually level 4, and it also showed me my ranking back on that previous page. 500th place right now. I'm slacking a little bit, guys, but not only will it recognize your rank on the server due to levels and experience and kill death ratio, but you do actually have to rank up in order to access specific game modes. In the instance of search and destroy, it took me like maybe 30 minutes to an hour, probably not even an hour to get to level 4 to unlock search and destroy. But I figured I would go ahead, whoops, little freeze right there. But I figured I would go ahead and do that before I got into the game, just so you guys could see all the different game modes available. Alright, let's move up here. Now next time I spawn, can I shoot this camera? Completely wasting my time and giving away my position. And it looks like I actually have the bomb. Oh lord. This isn't gonna go well. Do we all have the bomb? Okay, we have a little voice system right there. I can call everybody over to point A by hitting the Z button. That's pretty cool, handy. And we have the bomb down. Now, the game modes in this game are Search and Destroy, Team Deathmatch, Free-for-all, and then you have 2 bot modes at all, where you have Bot Free-for-all and Bot TDM. And that does give you an opportunity to practice, to level up and whatnot, especially if you're playing against crazy skilled people, and you're getting frustrated with the game or whatever. You can just jump in, play against some bots, do some leveling up. And actually complete quests, which they have in the game as well, which might require you to do things like defend objectives or get a certain amount of kills, or even like one of the quests I have right now, I have a quest to die a certain amount of times. So that's kind of cool. Little extra bonuses. They'll give you experience and items here and there for completing those, as well as after you complete the match, you actually also have a chance to get items in a little lottery system after the match is complete, so that's pretty cool as well. See if we can get a little set and egg going off here. Oh god. And wow, I lagged out right there. Right at the worst moment, I lagged out. Oh man. So we got the spectator system. We can check out what all our teammates are doing. If I was in voice chat with any of these guys, I could of course yell at them back, "What are you doing? Defend the bomb! Go over there, do this, do that," because that's what everybody loves to do when you're playing a team-based game and you have spectator mode available. Good times with friends, let me tell you. Alright, so he's getting the bomb down. Nice little bomb planting animation. Graphics-wise, the game looks great. I mean, it's clearly not, you know, like a next-gen graphics engine or anything, but they've actually said in multiple statements that they want the game to be available to as many people as possible. And that's really important when you have a lot of these first-person shooters that have been coming out recently. The newer Call of Duties, Battlefield 3, even the new the new free-to-play game, Warface, I think it is. It's going to be coming out in the Cry engine. These are all, you know, very advanced games that are actually, you don't think about it, but they are going to block certain people from being able to play the game. If you don't have, I mean, regardless of whether it's free-to-play or not, if you don't have, you know, the top-of-the-line hardware required to play some of these games, then it can still block you from playing it, which is a little disappointing. So yeah, graphics-wise, it looks fine. Honestly, the graphic style reminds me a lot of Call of Duty 4. It looks a little bit different, but it definitely has its similarities, so especially with the animations, I feel, and the feeling of the guns and stuff like that, like the red dot sight. This just brings me back to the Call of Duty 4 days, like so hard. Now, oh god, they planted. I sat there talking for too long. I wanted to show you guys the system for switching out your weapons, but I sat there for too long talking. Oh, go down! Go down, fool! I mean, yay, I got a kill. Oh god, no. I don't know if that was a teammate who threw that or... Oh god. You'll notice actually there is a health pack on the ground. That's what I was going for. I was trying to pick that up. Yes. Oh, he stabbed me. Damn it. Almost cleaned up right there. I got a couple of kills that round. Not too bad. But alright, here's the purchase system. Slot 1, 2, 3, and 4, or slot 1, 2, 3. You just hit 1, 2, 3, 4. You can switch between these very easily. Let's pick up the MP5 and off you go. It's very, very simple to do. I love the class system on here. I don't have 40 different classes that I need to pick between every single time. Let's see if we can. Okay, I stunned him, but I can't see him anymore. You can also pick up dead people's weapons. That's definitely a thing, and I got cornered right there. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew as soon as I saw the guy go up towards the doorway, I was like, oh, there's two of them, I'm screwed. But yeah, dead people will drop things. They drop health packs for one, which are fairly common, and is a really cool part of the system. It's a nice way to kind of keep you in the game if you're trying to make those clutch plays at the end, or if you're really trying to, you know, stay alive in a TDM for a kill streak or something. Just getting that lucky. Let's switch over to the MP4 here. Getting that lucky drop with the health pack is really, really nice. And it's a cool little system in the game where you have that chance to maybe stay in and make a play that you wouldn't have been able to before. Oh, and a perfect nade. Awesome. I think they might be going for B though, actually. Might have been a bad choice to head over here again. But alrighty. I'm trying to play and commentate at the same time. Where's that bastard? Oh my god, 4 HP. There's no way. As soon as he sees me, I'm screwed. There's no way I'm going to live through this. But as I was trying to say, you have... Yep, there he is. If I had good aim, I might have been able to do something about that. But you have the health pack drops. You also have the kill streaks, don't forget, from your skill slots. And you have enemies who will drop things like UAV, choppers, and... what's it called? An artillery strike. Those are 3 special drops that don't happen very often, but you'll see them fairly frequently in a game like TDM where people are dying a lot. In Search and Destroy, I don't think you'll see them rarely, if ever, just because everybody dies once and then the round is over. So, again, that's kind of cool the way that works out, because in Search and Destroy, having those random drops where somebody just gets a helicopter or gets really lucky and gets UAV would really suck. It would feel really uncompetitive and unfair. But then in a game mode where you have like TDM or free-for-all where people are dying constantly and it's more of a just for fun type atmosphere, it's really cool to have those chopper drops and UAV drops and whatnot going on. So this is going to be the last round if we lose it. Hopefully we don't. Oh, another set nade. Oh, I'm learning. And down I go. I still don't have any accuracy, but I can get lucky nades. How about that? Not too bad, not too bad. Performance-wise, the game's running really great. You see some hitches here and there. That's partially because I feel like the netcode needs some work. People have been talking on the chat a lot about lag compensation. I don't know if that's just Call of Duty players making things up to make themselves feel better about dying, or if it is an actual mechanic in the game. But it does seem like the game hitches here and there, and every once in a while you'll see bullets hit or not hit when you think they should have done, you know, the opposite. And I have experienced that a couple times. Nothing really game-breaking, just one of those moments where it's like, oh man, I should have killed that guy. And then, you know, you kind of get back into it. But again, it's beta, so anything like that, hopefully they have that kind of stuff ironed out. Switch back over to the AK here. Hopefully that kind of stuff gets ironed out in the final product. Alright, go back over to A. A is my favorite place to be. You know it. So, nade up there. As far as animations go, I feel like the game animations are actually a bit lengthy. When it comes to games like this... Oh, crap. Yeah! I'm not used to having to take quite so long. Alright, we got down on A. I'm not used to having to take quite so long for things like reload animation, like even gun switching. Like, look how long that takes to switch to my pistol. It's something to get used to, and it definitely adds a huge skill aspect to the game, of whether or not you're going to be switching weapons in the middle of a fight and when you choose to reload. Alright, and we won. So there you go. We'll show you guys the windscreen here as the body slides into view. And there, you saw in the chat right at the end there as well, somebody complained about bullet lag. So it's gonna happen. I mean, it's the very first beta they've done. It's still in closed beta. It's nothing too much to be upset about. So you can see your EXP gains here. It says bonus. It looks like we all got one item from that. We'll go ahead and hit OK. It does a little switcheroo thing here, a little lottery thing. You have a chance to win. Looks like I got a gold bar, so I can sell that for 500 points. Coolio. Let's back out here. Let's switch over to some TDM. Where do we have a decent amount of people playing at? Not too many people online right now, actually. Go ahead and start it up. Do a little bit of 3v3. The other team is levels 3 and 6, so I'll get kill hunting going on here. As far as maps go, the map variety is pretty good. All of the maps feel sort of the same, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. They feel as though, wow, and falling through the world. So there's a little instance of a bullet lag or whatnot for you. But the maps all feel, there's a lot of choke points. They all feel very close quarters and very action-packed, which I personally like. These are my favorite style of maps. Back in the Call of Duty 4 days, Strike was like the map for me. There was like 2 major choke points. I only hit them a few times there. There's like 2 major choke points, and the rest of the map is just all about controlling buildings and controlling, you know, certain alleyways and things like that. So I definitely get that feeling from this game. See little streaks from grenades and stuff flying out everywhere. I'm holding a grenade, I can't see. That was scary. Alright, looks like that guy that was up there actually got killed. Now would be one of those times where I would love for a health pack to drop. Oh, I lagged again right when I went up the stairs. So there, I actually dropped a UAV. So there we go. We got a warning popping up. Enemy got a UAV drop. He went ahead and used it. The drops and streaks in this game only take place while you're alive. You do not have a chance to use them after you've died. So that is a very important thing that you'll want to remember. More enemy UAV. Man. Probably a terrible decision to stay in one spot here. But I'm not sure that I want to try and run across open ground while they have UAV going on. There is no lean function as well, which, man, that UAV, nothing I could do there. There's no lean function as well, which takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's got a very classic feel to it. Honestly, the best game I could probably compare it to would be Call of Duty 4. There's not really, headshot right there. There's not really any other games recently that I can think of that it feels like. And it's nice, honestly, to have this type of game coming back. We've been talking a lot about the arcadey shooters recently, and we've been seeing games like Renaissance Heroes and things like that coming back and making a reoccurrence into the market with the very fast-paced, action-packed, one-shot kill type things going on. But when it comes to games like this, it feels arcadey, but at the same time, it feels very skill-based. It doesn't feel, oh god, it doesn't feel like it's completely goofy, but it doesn't feel like it's trying to be like a war sim or anything either. It's not overly complicated, but it's not too simple to play at the same time. I don't know, there's just that mark you have to hit right in the middle. Can't see anything. There we go. And yep, there's those 2 major choke points right there. I'm having a hard time working my way through either one. But yeah, this is the first look at Arctic Combat. I'm not going to check out any of the bot modes because, I mean, they're bot modes. They're not all that interesting to look at or play. They're just kind of there to get some practice, to get a feel for the game if you haven't already. And to give people experience who maybe need those extra points to unlock an item or something. Oh man, that's their spawn. That's a bad place to be. They get a certain amount of invulnerability in their spawn, so standing outside there is terrible, terrible position. Oh no! No! Too many people. Too many people. But yeah, the game looks and feels great. I'm really excited that Arctic Combat is finally in closed beta so that I can get some playtime on it. And like I said, I mean, it's nice to have a game that has that old classic Call of Duty 4 feeling to it, but will actually, you know, have players in it. Other than, you know, the hardcore. I mean, Call of Duty 4 has been reduced to just the most, like, hardcore. You're either a hacker or you're, like, a crazy competitive player playing on the pro mod or whatever they have for that game now. So it's nice to have a game like this where I can just run around and have fun, and it's not, you know, overly complicated or anything. So that's going to be it for me, guys. Leave me a comment or a like or a dislike. Let me know what you think about the video and the game. If you got into Arctic Combat, I look forward to playing with you here soon. I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more first looks, the free-to-play cast, all sorts of good stuff coming at you. In midair, jumping headshots, you know how I do it. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.